the Galactic Free Press update. Shift happens and is happening, everyone. Bringing humanity home. Energy and event update. With love from the Galactic Center. The real news and the whole truth. Greetings, love beings. Shift happens. In our last update, we shared May was going to be exciting as energy is contagiously spiraling around the planet, affecting everything. We have energies pouring in through all directions intensely. Woohoo! We just had the eclipse energies with the new moon energies and the new earth energies continuing to arrive from the Galactic Center. To top it all off, we just received some energy from a solar wind stream, which adjusted the magnetics around the planet and within humanity. There is nowhere to hide for the lower vibrational frequencies. This planet is moving up, and transformation is inevitable. The truth is rising. Acceleration of the pure consciousness energy, the unified field, is expanding on this planet Earth, equal heart. Since consciousness is creation, it's an unstoppable and indestructible energy overflowing abundantly now into this planet and into everyone. Humanity has no other choice but to raise into the 5D frequencies or leave this planet. Earth ally Doreen. Everyone I've spoken with today has said they're feeling everything speeding up, even more so in these past few days. Everyone's feeling these energies. There's no way getting from them. I love it. End of quote. And quoted from Marilyn Raphael. We come today to tell you of the many changes we see happening on your planet. Light energy is increasing each day, which in turn is exposing much that has been kept hidden for years. Do not despair if you do not see these changes yourselves, because your news is not reporting to you that which we see. What we see has to do with energy, souls awakening, and planetary consciousness, lifting to new and higher levels. This, in turn, is allowing people to see where and how they are being used and lied to by those that would keep the world in the old ways for personal profit. This is how change happens. End of quote. And quoted from Earth Ally, Desert Gypsy. The shift is happening. We are truly ascending. 5D is here now and is accessed by maintaining a state of love and gratitude in every present moment of now. Oh yeah. End of quote. We just went through the eclipse, and it was called the Ring of Fire. This had huge meaning and significance to this planet and all on her. The world, which is an illusion, is destroyed by fire, meaning truth dissolves the illusion, and this is the period we have just entered. This also had a lot of cleansing power. It was goodbye egos, hello love. Many, through this last period, were initiated into the higher grid, which means their higher selves are becoming activated into physicality. Love in action, activated on planet Earth, equal heart. This was our most powerful of all eclipses. On Thursday and Friday, May 9th and 10th, we had an annular solar eclipse, both very powerful in visual quality and its effects. Quoted from Carol Ann Sioko. An annual solar eclipse is similar to a total eclipse, but the moon is further away from the Earth, so the disk of the moon isn't quite big enough to fully cover the disk of the sun. This creates the mesmerizing Ring of Fire effect, a sight sought by eclipse chasers the world over. a dark moon completely surrounded by the brilliant light of the distant sun. The ring of fire looks like a portal to another realm. It looks like a hoop that you could jump through. The energetic qualities of this or any eclipse show where opportunities for initiation into higher consciousness and deeper compassion occur. The May 9th, 10th Red Ring of Fire eclipse encompassed Australia in several profound places, and then reached into the heart of darkness with the undercurrent of deep, dark, ancient taboos and of war, death, and human brutality. But the eclipse ended over the ocean, where it cleansed and the Ring of Fire purification process cooled and soothed. And before it ended, it touched the Fanning Islands, where it is believed the Polynesians who first settled into Hawaii stopped on their journey to the paradisical and loving energy of the Hawaiian Islands. The eclipse ended in an ocean of love, which cleansed the heart of darkness and flooded our primordial past with the potential for a true heart connection with Mother Earth and the life that tenaciously persevered here in full bloom. And so the answer lies in the beautiful, sweet, loving energies of Taurus, the sign of our last eclipse. Taurus holds pure love for Earth, enjoyment of the sacred garden of Earth, and the ability to interact with our environment and each other in loving harmony. Here is the eclipse prayer. My prayer for all of us during this eclipse. We are living in a time of great change, fraught with peril, but also with great beauty, and containing the ultimate opportunity to change the path of human history for the better. As we tuned into this eclipse, we found a wonderful real-time opportunity for the union of our consciousness and for our expanding hearts. May peace be with all of us as we entered the red-hot center ring of fire, an altered dimension of purification and healing. And as we embark on our journey, may we raise our consciousness and through united focus, expand the truth of oneness throughout the planet, bringing healing and compassion to all. Namaste. End of quote. Across the Lightworker networks, one truth we can all agree on is that we are in immense moments of change and transformation on this planet with all of these intense energies. The ride forward and up has begun for those who have released the programming and are choosing love every moment. This entire solar system is packed with our starships to witness this grand event for the first time ever in creation. Quoted from Mark Kimmel. Many have come from all parts of the cosmos to participate in the great transformation of Earth. Never before has a planet mirrored in the third dimension raised itself to fifth dimensional functioning. The physical bodies of Earth humans are to be infused with the vibrations of the fifth dimension. In the process, all will be transformed into lightness. It is a grand undertaking involving the most powerful of celestials. We are most happy to be a part of it. Moreover, we are extremely happy for all Earth humans who are actively participating in this grand undertaking. Know that the celestial collective is a vast realm, much greater in numbers than you in physical form. There are now enough lightworkers on Earth maintaining higher vibrations so that Earth's transformation is assured. As we have spoken before, the magnetic constructs of the third dimension were removed in December of 2012. This makes the way to the higher dimensions much easier, but by no means automatic. Know that the third dimension is going away. Know that your planet, along with all others in third dimension density, is being cleansed of the darkness. The glue of the third dimension has been removed. The energy construct that held all in third dimension rigidness is no more. The sense of freedom you may be feeling is due to this collapse, due to your lack of focus in the old ways. You have an opportunity to be one of the first, to be a great physical being of light, a powerful human to show the way for others. To do this, self-discipline is required. Self-discipline to shed the judgment, the violence, the anger, all the programming, all the distortions of the third dimension. You have the opportunity to be a multi-dimensional being. Many who are lagging will not live to see this glorious event. On the other hand, you can live to see it all. You can experience it all. Time is collapsing. The new earth will be a wondrous place, a fifth dimension paradise that many from around the universe will wish to visit. It is slowly becoming a planet that has arisen from the darkness of the third dimension, and you can have a role in helping to make this happen. Yes, you. End of quote. Finally, we feel we have turned the corner, with many now becoming clear as to actually what has taken place since December 21st, 2012. Unfortunately, after this took place, many people were disoriented as expectations of what they imagined this event would be like did not get fulfilled. A big event indeed occurred, and a new beginning opened up. Source energies from the galactic center are now pouring in. As a result, for many, they are arriving at the fork in the road. Everyone has two choices, love or fear, and whatever they choose is what they're going to experience. With the current energy arriving, many will be forced to make a decision. Only one choice leads them home. Quoted from James Gilliland, many were waiting for the grand shift of December 21st, 2012. There was a shift, yet it was the beginning, not the ending. The dramatic things people were expecting on the day did not happen, nor were they meant to. There was a setting of the energy for the days to come, and the sensitives and adepts were the only ones who really felt and understood what had happened. This gave way to the naysayers. Yet, as we all know, the big events happen soon after the skeptics have their say. We are now in those changes. One gamma ray burst after another, along with other rays within the electromagnetic spectrum, are bombarding us. The magnetic poles are shifting, weakening, opening up to the earth to more consciousness, light, and energy. There is a great transformation happening. The wheat is being separated from the chaff. And how that translates to today's society is those who align with the wounded egos are being separated from those who align with the soul and the spirit. Those operating outside of universal law are receiving the hard lessons. Their deeds are surfacing, being exposed, and the reactions to their actions are being accelerated. The alignment with the galactic plane, the end of the 25,000-year cycle, is the main player in this unfoldment. The ego, wounded and manipulated by social consciousness, and the Archon Minion network can no longer operate within the new incoming frequencies. We are being given a choice, yet each path leads in a different direction. The path to ascension, aligning with our soul and spirit, fulfilling our contracts we made before we incarnated, moving with Earth in her evolutionary process, moving to the next level, living in peace and harmony with each other and nature is the wise choice. The path to dissension, the downward spiral driven by a wounded ego, and the programming of the matrix leads to social, economic, and environmental collapse. This is where the hard lessons reside. You cannot resurrect the past due to choices made by a wounded ego. The programming of the matrix influenced by the minion network. This will cause you the greatest pain and insecurity. That world is the shaft, and it's coming to a close. Lines are being drawn, polarities are being amplified, and those who refuse to align with soul and spirit are of no use to soul and spirit. Their world will be one of disarray, hardship, and their bodies will fail. There are symptoms of this process. Your bodies will begin to talk with you. Some will scream at you. As they try to adjust to the new energies, pains and diseases will come and go rapidly. There will be times of dizziness, spacing out, jumping between worlds, then asking, where am I, and why have I been feeling out of sorts? This is often from slipping in and out of dimensions. The veils between worlds are very thin, and those on the path to ascension are moving back and forth. You will see lights, wavy energies, and flashes in your peripheral vision. Many will feel they just don't belong anymore in jobs, relationships, even geographical areas. Some will gravitate toward higher expressions. Some will fall back into the old ways. You can't drag your loved ones with you in this process. All you can do is hold the light, the consciousness. Allow others their path, even if you know the outcome. They may need the hard lessons, and that is the way their soul set it up. Many actually believe they can choose the wounded and programmed ego drive and get away with it. They believe in ignorance. They can choose against the path of soul and spirit, and even act against universal law. Newsflash: your soul and spirit have a different program for you, and it will be as hard as you make it. We are in those times all the prophets and the saints and the sages have warned us about. It's undeniable, yet beyond even my own imagination. There are still those who are denying it. Their soul and spirit, along with the source itself, have a different plan, and the old world of gaining love, acceptance, and approval outside of self or from social consciousness is also coming to an end. Exacting self-worth, though outer appearances and material acquisition, is no longer applicable. Why? Because this society is so dysfunctional and wounded, it has nothing more to offer. The ugliest and most painful trick you can play on yourself is aligning with it. Where is the security in aligning with the sick, corrupt, unconscious world imploding on itself? The only real security is aligning with your soul and your spirit, stepping out of the old world and creating a new one driven by soul and spirit from within. Leave the dysfunction of the past behind you. Let go of the old ways that no longer serve you, humanity, or the earth. Let go of the old ways that let go of the false security created by the insecurities within, and make your own personal God, Spirit, Creator connection. Let that decide your future. Anything else will take you to the same fate as the shaft. You are not alone in this process. The beautiful many saints, sages, and masters, as well as benevolent off-worlders, the gods of old, are all a part of this process. Not the jealous, wrathful images and regenerate ETs, the greater family of man. This is a grand, unstoppable event. We can flow with it without resistance, or we can brace against it with resistance. The second path goes into the resistance is futile category. Try stopping a tsunami or warring on consciousness, light, and energy far beyond your imagination. They will both end with the same result. Time to release the past. Be kind to yourself and others, and get with it. Align with soul and spirit. Become the wheat, because harvest day is fast approaching. For some, it is just around the corner. Be well and choose wisely. End of quote. The greatest adventure in all of creation is underway for those in the oneness energies and are connecting to the unity higher grid. The higher grid has been in a process of completion for many years, and now it is completely on and active. With this, we are able to pour through the 5D frequencies of balanced harmonics energy directly into the planet. No way to stop this. Quoted from Bill Ballard. We did complete the reestablishment of the Christ grid in February 1992, after we opened the 1111 doorway January 11th of 1992. I was in Mississippi as that unfolded, and it was quite a visible sight in the sky that February, seen with our 3D eyes. What I witnessed, and from Yazoo, Mississippi, during that time, was that there was a light grid, many double helix segments forming what was like a clothwork or fabric of light north to south and east to west, like longitude and latitude lines of light. This went on for some time that it was visible with 3D eyes. When we opened the 1111 doorway, we knew that what was going to unfold, but didn't know how or when. It was much soon after, but was only established by those who were consciously participating in bringing New Earth into manifestation. It has taken a long time to wake up humanity to where we are now. And boy, are we traveling at light speed now, finally. The Christ grid was fully formed then, but it's only empowered by those of us who so choose to live within our hearts. The Buddhic grid was only reestablished as a critical mass of awakened humanity actually entered Christ consciousness and their ascension mastery from activating their heart chakra or moving their consciousness from their heads to their hearts. That unfolded in a great way in November and December of 2009, when there was a requirement of a minimum of 8,000 persons around the planet to instigate the ascension process. Since then, and as of Venus transit in June of 2012, there was a minimum of 144,000 who accomplished their ascension mastery, which sets the stage for all of the rest of humanity. So much is happening now, so very fast, and it's beyond my wildest dreams. I came into this life knowing, remembering, but also saw all possible timelines. We are on one of the high roads now. Thanks for all you do. Love. End of quote. Our latest reports are actually quite stunning for the number of people on the planet who now believe in extraterrestrial existence. This is a sure sign of our changing times. We feel, with this amount of people, the dam has broken. As we have shared in previous updates, we are on our way to full disclosure. Our 24 flagships are getting very excited about this, as this brings them closer and closer to decloaking. The all of creation is ready to greet humanity with open arms and open hearts. Quoted from UFO Disclosure, Ireland. 3/4 of the human population now fully believe. That's more than 4.3 billion people who have seen or know a person that has seen alien craft. End of quote. And quoted from Sheldon Idle. There are signs everywhere that a new consciousness is dawning upon your planet. Organizations dedicated to change are learning about each other and about ways to create international social networks to bring about such change. This new reality is quite a departure from the old dark ways that you are accustomed to. A new vision will open up your planet to the light and put the dark, obstructive cabal minions in a temporary quarantine, allowing the new system to take hold and become the anchor for the new planet that is designed to lead you to full consciousness. Once you are fully conscious again, you can resume the path that was begun long ago in Lemuria. In this, you are to reunite with your inner Earth cousins and create a most magnificent galactic society. One of this society's first enterprises will be to travel to each water world and together with your planetary brethren form a new star nation. This is your goal, and we are here to assure you that with heaven's light, this divine will shall be accomplished. Your present world rulers believe they are omnipotent, which is a most foolish assumption. The time comes for great changes, and for that moment when the great consciousness shift becomes fully apparent to all. Thus, heaven approaches and prepares the moment for a most wondrous surprise. This surprise, as we have mentioned before, is the shift from darkness into light. You have been blessed by heaven and reside now in a world that is moving each day into higher, ever higher levels of consciousness. This shift accelerates daily, and it excites us as we watch you unfolding. End of quote. The disclosure hearings were a success and has opened some sleepy eyes to another level of awareness. They are now questioning how could humanity even conceive that they would be the only ones in existence. As a result, people are embracing the truth from their souls. They are stepping forward in their missions and gathering the courage to live and speak the truth. When we shared the ball was rolling, it's rolling with energy of truth finally. What we will witness next is more and more people stepping forward, and this energy momentum will expose, reveal, and bring forward all love is everywhere present. This will be opening the doors for others to step forward. This will create a domino effect for the truth movement, which will open the doors for real love to enter. The moment has arrived. We have passed the tipping point. Here we go. Yeehaw! Shift happens and is happening, everyone. Decreed by heaven. Shift happens, loves. The ball is rolling. First event to unfold is full disclosure. All other events will follow this. First wavers are activating their higher selves into physical manifestation for this facet of the divine plan. This is the divine plan manifesting now on planet Earth, Equal Heart. Remember, loves, we are not in a time linear schedule. We are in a divine one. Thank you for spreading these messages to others and keeping your hearts open and staying tuned in. And transmission in all love is unconditionally. We are so in love with humanity. Love, the Galactic Free Press staff, Humanity's Earth Allies, the Company of Heaven, and the First Contact Ground Crew team. We love you.